Hey guys, coming into town here, and I figured I'd get off at the exit prior to the one we normally get off at. It gives you about a 10-mile drive off of the freeway or the interstate, and you can drive along Otsego Lake here. Otsego Lake is a fairly large lake. I think it's I'm not even going to quote numbers. It's like 5 miles north to south, lengthwise, and maybe a mile to 2 miles across. It's a fairly good sized lake. I just thought I'd come this way up the highway on the east side of the lake to see if there was anybody ice fishing up here. They've had, temperatures 10 to 15 degrees cooler than us down home, and I know the ice was getting pretty decent down by us too. So I just thought, yep, there's a couple shanties out there, so that's good to know. That's why I came this way. I don't know if you'll catch them on the camera there, and I don't want to fiddle with the camera too much while I'm driving. But yeah, there's 4 or 5 shanties there off of that point, so they must have some good safe ice up here. I did not bring any ice fishing gear. Due to the fact that I didn't think I'd be up here for more than a couple days, and there's other stuff I'd rather do. So it'll be a long winter for ice fishing, so we'll get to that. But that is another thing too I'd like to mention in many of my videos. But Jenny and I love to fish. I've been fishing my whole life. My dad and I have been fishing together since I was 5 years old. It's a huge part of my life. It's a big reason we picked this area in northern Michigan, because there's a few lakes that we like to really fish. You might see some shanties out there in the background, but that's one of the main reasons we picked this area, because there are a few lakes that we like to fish, and we do fairly well on them during the summer. So that's something that we'll be sharing for sure once spring comes around, and ice fishing, if it's something that happens a lot this winter. We also do a ton of, or we try to do a ton of walleye jigging in the Saginaw Bay or Saginaw River. We used to go down to the Detroit River quite often, but Saginaw has been a better choice for us just because of the way the traffic is down near Detroit, and it's just a whole different body of water. The Detroit River is a bigger river, obviously, than the Saginaw. It's not obvious if you don't know, but you need a larger boat most of the time, unless you catch really good weather. And all we have is a 16-foot aluminum that's not a real big boat. So it's perfect for all these small inland lakes that we fish 90% of the time. It fishes the Saginaw River very well. But the Detroit River, you have to go on a nice day. And like I said again, the Detroit River hasn't been as convenient. So, anywho, probably about 5 miles outside of downtown Gaylord, which is where we're about 12 miles our property is outside of town. So actually more than that. But I like to go through town, get a few supplies just for the weekend. I'm not going to unwinterize the cabin. I'm literally just going to rough it, use the motorhome for heat and a bed, go to the property, do a few things, and see how long I last. Jenny doesn't like to be alone, doesn't like me being away for too long, so I gotta put that into consideration too. It's not fair to her to be home alone and have to do everything by herself, but I need to do stuff for me once in a while too. So, and the next few days I'll be doing that. See if I can accomplish anything at the property. I was thinking about pulling a few of the poplar logs out that we cut down when we cleared the property, if I can get them out. Possibly take some stuff home, give me some projects to do at home. Maybe if I can lift the logs by hand. So, like I said, there'll be some videos this weekend, keeping myself busy and just documenting what I'm doing along the way. If you guys watch, awesome. If not, I'll have record of it. So, have a good one, guys. I'm getting through town here, so pay attention, and I'll get with you probably when I get in the hunting line or back to the motorhome. Show you how things look around there. Thanks.